Hey guys, this is the beginning of the end of the video. I didn't understand what he said. Here, I will teach you precisely where to locate your essential STL files, okay? I inadvertently omitted this crucial information, so I am now recording a very short supplementary video here, a really quick and concise one, just to thoroughly demonstrate to you that you can easily find this specific information, and indeed, you can also find it conveniently located here as well, okay? A little stitch, a sonic just like this incredibly detailed one. You can find both of these amazing collectibles as well as the coolest and most impressive one of all, which I'll carefully try to grab here. It's quite heavy, so please hang on, Doctor. Don't accidentally drop it. Much like my impressive half-meter Mario, alright? This particular one is truly the real deal, an authentic and remarkable piece. Crazy, right? So I'm going to show you where to find this stuff, alright? So leave your comment, follow our channel, and look, here's another Donkey Kong. There you go. Awesome. What's up, guys? This is Fagner from Fabrica 3D, and today I brought something for you. Check it out, where to find your STLs, your files, where you can find your folders. And if you have a Bamboo Lab or any other printer, you can print in multiple colors, like separately, and then glue everything together, all right? So I saw that some people commented that I didn't include the files from the videos we have, so today I brought for you where I found some of them, all right? So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, leave your like, and comment on our channel. Our channel is here to help you and always teach you the best way possible so you know how to start and get going with 3D printing. So let's get started. Let's go to the screen, roll the intro, and let's get to the screen. And some comments that were also asked, let's go to the screen. Take care. I'm going to start here with you all, with the simplest one of all, which is Thingiverse. This site is really old, right? It probably has a lot of flaws. Here, I initially started with 3D printing as a hobby and a professional interest about 5 or 6 years ago, and it has been a significant part of my journey ever since. My first 3D printer was a Creality V2DV. I don't remember very well, but I'll put on the screen which one it is. And it only printed one thing. I made several modifications, did a lot to turn it into a decent printer, and in the end I just spent money, then I had to make a big change and ended up selling it. I ended up selling it, and then I went about 2 or 3 years without a printer, and now I bought a Bamboo Lab again. So we're starting over now with the Bamboo Lab, and we're going to create some products. That way you can see, and I'll also teach you how 3D printing works, okay? And for those who don't know, I'm not in Brazil, I'm outside of Brazil, I'm here in Australia, and we're trying to show you, even though we're far away, how you can start your own business. So let's stop stalling and I'll start sharing my screen. This is Thingiverse, okay, this one you have to check out. If I don't have a paper, no, I mean, it's a very old site, so it has a lot of stuff. You click here, look, let's say you want to print this glove, you click on it here too, right? I'll show you the process. This thing is still a work in progress. Here you can see it. It's posted here, but it's still a work in progress. Then you can see it here. It's actually a cover for a magnifying glass, but actually that's not it. What we usually look for most here. So what do I do to search? I like multi-part models. I like to glue them together, even when printing in multiple colors. Because I have the AMS, sometimes it doesn't turn out great, so I like to print color by color and glue them together. I only use the IMS when it's necessary, so I set it to IMS, I set it to English, okay? Because sometimes it shows up more easily, and then it'll give me this, look, one already popped up here, look, a little squirrel, see? Squirrel, flexi, see, it's already showing up. It prints the head, body, eyes, and nose. If you come here and download this folder, it will give you 3 files so you can create the little squirrel, okay? Just a reminder, guys, a reminder. Look, see down here, license, it's saying here, everything is. The license is under Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial, so it can't be sold. If you remember, always remember to check for this symbol. It can't be sold, but you can print it for someone if you want, okay? If you know, you know. So coming back here, look, we have even more. This little bear here look really cool, right? It's the same thing. If you check most of them, most of these here are, right? Here, look, there's a Minecraft chicken here, okay? Look, there are a lot of flaws. So since this is an older site, it has simpler things, but it also has a lot of creations and everything, see? And here you can search for whatever you want, from household utensils to AMS stuff, like things to make with separate colors or any other things, you know. If you type in games here, you'll find games. You'll find games, stuff like that. There, for example, there's a Mario and so on. This is the first site for you to check out. You don't always find cool things, but it's an interesting site to take a look at, okay? That's the very first one. Now, the second interesting site I'm going to show you right now. Okay, it's the one that's used the most. For those who use Bamboo over there, it's the one that's most used by people who use Bamboo. That's the main one there. It's kind of the main one there actually, right? Kind of there. If you click here, you'll pretty much land on the main page right away. That's one I mentioned. We have a video where we talk about all these items. Here, actually, I'm going to talk about each item one by one. So this video I'm making now will probably come out before that one, and right after I'll make a video explaining how to create your own products based on this here, on some of these items, okay? So if you click here and select 3D model, it'll take you right here, see? And here you have lots and lots of items, okay? And then you might ask me, okay, but how do I find products to print? Depending on your printer and what you want to print, look how cool this is. This tic-tac-toe game with little cheese and mouse pieces is really awesome. There's Mario here. Black Steve, this one is without AMS. If you look, it's also printed in several colors. This one here is really cool. I'll show it to you at the end. I made one that's 1/2 meter and the video is about to go up on the channel too. It probably has already been posted. I don't know at the moment I'm making this video, but anyway, this site here, stick around guys, because the last site I'm going to show you, you're really going to like it. Look, there are helmets around, and just like I do over there, here I search on AMS and then it shows up. You'll see lots and lots of them here. Just so you know, I've already printed from this site. If you look here, you'll see there are lots and lots of things you can make. You can click on one of them, click and take a look to see which one you want. Go check out the creator as well, follow them and take a look at their store. Whenever there's a creator, they usually make several other things here too. Look, this dome, which I've already printed, is also from the same creator as the city book. So whenever they make one, they make others too. So go there and take a look. There are 41 models just from this creator here. He has 41 models, okay? So that's what I'm trying to teach you all. I hope that you enjoy it and that it's worth a like. Look, all these Sonics, this Sonic I printed it, this Sonic I printed it, okay? So all of this will be on the channel. Very soon you'll be able to see how it looks printed with the Bamboo Lab, alright? So you can have a reference too. Before making yours, I made Steve, okay? Most of the products from this guy here, the Kong turned out awesome. I'll show you at the end. I'll show you a bit of them, all right? So then you'll do this. No, let's say you did it, but it's not showing up that much, right? It's currently not showing up very much for you on AMS, or perhaps none of them are actually showing up for you at all, which is quite concerning. Then you can also change the words, okay? You can swap them here. Look, the multicolors, and always try to use English in the tools. It understands better, okay guys? Multicolor, then it'll give you here. Sometimes it gives you and sometimes it doesn't. I've already printed these little balls too. They're multicolor, you know, it's written here as multicolor. It's always good to use different words and take a look, because there will always be one item or another that you'll find, okay? So I think if it's worth a like, leave a like and comment. Let us know what you think. Let's put it this way. Look, on MS Nida. Sometimes people also put this in the title, and then sometimes this also shows up, so you have to work here. See this one? No, MS Nida. See, sometimes you have to grab these phrases that you have, right? Miss Nida, you have to grab these on MS. Nida, you have to pick up these little things written down here. Look, like Batman, which is cool. This bat, I'm even going to save it here. Look, saved it. Go ahead and leave a like right away, and that's it. Got it? So sometimes put in these words that in the end, we're teaching you something really awesome. Now let's go to the last site, which is IEG. Okay, you're going to say it's mine, and it's this site, which is a really cool, very interesting site, because it gathers from all the other sites. It gets the AS, the STL from all the other sites and brings them together in one site. That's it. So here you'll find a huge variety. Thank you very much. I put it here. Look, it's not MS. It already showed up for me here. Look, it's really not. You can see several Superman folders here. If you click here, it'll take you to where the other one is looking. When you enter it, it takes you to the original site of that folder. See, kind of like the eye, same thing here. Look, there's the creator. If you go to the creator there, you'll see that he has a bunch of creations. Here, look, 155 models. See, 155 models he's created. They're all here, all assembly models in AMS. See, so you can take a look here and find something cool for you to print for you, for your family, or maybe you already know, right? All right, having done that, let's go back here. Going back one more, see? Then when you go back to, then it'll open up here, all right? When you come back here to IE, see? There are some picture frames too. I don't know if you've seen these frames before. How it works is if you have a Bamboo Lab, you can create these frames here, look, which is really interesting. Let's open one up for you to take a look. It's a frame made from an image, okay? There you go, see? It's a frame made from an image printed on the printer. This is all printed on the printer as well, all right? It's really, really cool. You need to know which filaments you're going to use. See here? You're going to use the AMS because you'll be using these 4 colors, and these 4 colors will give you this result, okay? This finished piece here. Cool. So, and coming back here, here's one more. Just so you can see, let's try a different site here. It took us to the same site, so let's go back to its main page. Let's enter the site here. For you to look here, look, let's take a look and see which site it takes us to. This one here, see, it's already changed. It's not the same as the other one. Okay, hello, let's take a look. It depends on where that site is from. When you click, it will take you to a different site. So you'll see that the setup is also different. It's another site, see, very different. There are sites that will tell you that you can sell, that it's free, that it has a vulnerability. I have to mention this, that some will tell you to buy that vulnerability so you can sell here. It's just saying download there, that's it. Here, for example, I sell to someone, something like that. Here, there are always all the instructions. There's a video on YouTube, and here, if you look, there are several models for those who also do prints, print with resin, and the details are even more refined. So you can print with resin too, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was round 1 of some sites where you can find good STLs for your creations. Just to remind you, we have here Make, My Mini Factory, Thingiverse, and Yegi, okay? And we'll have a second round with 3 more places where you can find them and a bit more detailed. All right, if you want. We're also going to include a round just about where you can buy places, where you can buy your STLs to resell. All right, to resell, awesome, right? So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave your comment, and follow us to see all of this. In the future, we'll create these prints and do cool things together. All right, this was Fabrica 3D with me, Fagner, and I hope to see you here on the channel in the next video, all right? See you next time, bye bye, and God bless you all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.